Alright, welcome back to another VOD review. Time it is the, what is this? TSM against T1 Grand Finals of the most recent Ignition Series.
Getting these early kills, they're taking turns getting
T1
which are ever important.
is coming from the losers bracket, so they're already at an 0-1 deficit in the series. TSM is looking insanely good as well, so we're gonna go over the top NA teams. Let's see what they do. So let me get this straight. TSM's on the offensive side. Let's pause real quick. Look at the team comps. I know the title's kind of in the way, but standard Sage Cyphers in every game so far. Brimstone is their choice of smokes. Sova and Raze are flex picks. Jet and Phoenix are flex picks. Pretty even, I guess. I do prefer Raze. I mean, Phoenix I don't really think is that good, but Drone religiously plays Phoenix. And Sova's probably one of the better flexes for sure. But TSM is getting aggro mid. Sage is baiting with the aggressive wall, getting information. They're smoking this right side. He's stepping on the ice, making T1 take the bait, go to B, and then they get full control of A. Actual mind game. Big brain. What TSM did was they threw up the wall, threw up the right side smoke, and then they just flooded into A. Absolutely amazing. How did they play post plant? Looks like they're all 4 sites still. One lurking. 2 under heaven holding a crossfire. That's actually pretty good. We're getting rid of that, so the retake's a bit harder. The crossfire hell worked, and they won all their gunfights. Flawless. Insane. Whoops. That was a very good B execute that debated him. Kind of missed the buy round here. So some of T1 is opting to go for the ghost. They have 2 staying with ghosts on TSM. Wardell with a marshal, of course, to specters. So they're not greeting and buying full ghosts. Some people have been doing. This round, it looks like they want to work A again. Kind of playing default though, looking for picks. Shifting A, deciding to go to B instead. They have no one working mid. That's kind of interesting. They just want a 5-man stuff. You know exactly where 1 is. Dodges that, gets the free kill. Actually, 1-man arming this. Okay, Wardell ends up getting that pick. Sage has so much control. He's slowing backside walls, garage. Pretty much just has full control of the map. It's pretty insane. The Sage is running all the way back to long. The rest of them are just holding random angles. Jones kind of crazy for jumping on that.
Yeah, at this point you're AZK and you're just trying to take a few weapons out of hand.
But you know what I mean, it's a save round. Eco round for T1. It's not much they can really do there. So now they do have buy. We're going to try to look on TSM's perspective here. So they do a really nice flash and engaged on Skadoodle. But they're slowing down. They're not full committing to A. They're starting to regroup and they're working mid. Garage side as well. So when you do that, when you get the early entry A, it's generally going to make that team rotate to A. So since they're leaving, they over-rotated. And they're actually going to do this B execute this time with the wall with the smoke. Generally what you want to do when you plant middle of B, you stay window and you have a very powerful position post plant. All of mid, they're flooding out. They don't even want to hold B from sight. But you know, they understand that. T1 understands that, so they're actually flooding out mid and they're looking for picks. They're doing a good job here. Getting a lot of picks. Literally destroyed everyone. I believe they know where the last one is. Ooh. dashes and gets a collab. Oh my god, that was potentially the how you play the game. Third round op too. I guess they saved the people that bought pistols second round. Someone probably bought them an op.
It's so stupid. This is genuinely dumb.
So we're gonna stick and focus on TSM's perspective. Obviously, I know the camera's gonna shift back and forth, but I'm gonna be looking at the mini map, watching TSM because they are winners. See what we can really learn from them. I don't really know how they just took A. I think they just full sprinted A, and T1 is running back for the retake. Generally, you want one person to flank, which is Brimstone. Brimstone on Brimstone violence right here, so we're gonna see what happens on the flank. So Sage walls this. This kind of baits the T1. It makes them think that no one's in this corner. So we'll see if it actually works. Just kill. Kind of stuck here. And he's slow. Oh, he knows where he's at. Oh no, he gets 2 kills. Actually went huge. Big kills. There's no way they actually win this eco. So Food does win the flank battle, but his team ends up all kind of dying in that CT choke. That is actually why Jett is a viable pick. Even though it was an eco round for them, it was a broke round for them. When Wardell ults, pretty much has an efficient weapon. I think I'll move my camera here. It's a bit better. I'll sit here. Can't see the ammo, huh? Could ruin it. Okay, so once again, oh, they're playing default now, actually. Spread out, looking for picks. I think they understand that T1 is on an eco round, why they're deciding to do this. So AZK wanted to do an ambitious play there without overextending. So now they're smoking and faking the execute, getting Raze nades and Sage nades out. Food is overextending from A side, thinking that they're committing C, so he wants to flank. TSM's just playing very safe. Playing very safe and walled the garage. I don't know why he walled that garage. I guess they're committing to B. They're gonna wall garage, make sure they get B plant and easier to play it. I've never seen an offensive wall garage. It was very interesting. But either way, T1's on eco, so it's tough for them. I guess you can wall garage here. So post plant, it's easier to just play mid and watch the B mid plant. I don't really agree with that though. I definitely think the wall could be used for better optimal plays, but no, not the end of the world. Good work. It's just not the most efficient.
Exactly. Hunter's Fury in this tournament, by the way, from Psalm, like so many times that he's just been discussing with that ultimate. So many times.
So once again, TSM is now playing default. They're sticking to playing default now. T1 is slowing down. They're not aggro pushing anything. They're not info pushing. Info peeking. They have guns now, so they don't really need to. So drone flashes so they can cross into A. So Crashies and Food kind of have this little lineup here. No one checked this corner, so Food ends up getting a double kill. Crashies goes big and gets the trade.
Crashies combo at short range, playing those sneaky angles. They don't check again.
That was their mistake there. No one checked that corner. Always check that corner. It is a cheesy at OP corner. So now they're working to try and get this bomb here. They know where one is. They're just spraying through smoke, hopefully hoping to try and get him. Ends up getting bomb and saving it. Really interesting that they're... I'm assuming they're just gonna save here. So Cutler was in a very dangerous position for a long time. So yeah, they're gonna save their guns. taken around by T1. They ended up stopping that push from choke, from sewer. I mean.
Yeah, and in that last round, I mean, he used the he didn't even use the Brimo. He didn't even have to.
So Phoenix is going straight down mid to get information to push them back. It's also baiting enemy Brimstone ult. That's actually really good for TSM. Once again, they're now working garage.
Baiting out the ultimate, you love to see it.
Ooh, Abrosa did get the kill, but he got traded. It's pretty huge that they killed the enemy res agent. Sage stops the reses.
So great job by TSM.
They're kind of regrouping mid again. You know, they still have the wires from flank, but they do have to be cautious of C flank. Seems like they haven't really done yet. They've only tried one round. That was T1's eco round. So now they're actually going for another B plant. TSM is a big fan of B plants, huh? AZK ends up getting the plant kill. Wardell gets a trade from mid. Okay, so 3v3 situation. Bombs planted for mid. All three of them are playing mid. Very hard to be on site. You don't really want to be on site. That's why it's pretty popular to just wall one side, smoke one side, slow it while it's smoked. Enemy team's gonna respect it and let you plant the bomb. Wait for the retake. So food is looking to go big. Ends up getting picked off, so they can literally sit mid for free. He was the only one really flanking mid. And you know, Wardell doesn't miss his shots, so luck against him. Wardell potentially will be the face of NA Valorant. I always feel like oppers, very flashy players. You know, people like watching players like Simple from CS. Wardell's just a great opper, great player all around. An enthusiastic human as well. Great personality. So high enough wire so you can't jump over it, can't duck under it. Wire. Using cam to get info here. Playing default every round. I think they're the ones that smoke C. They're kind of just pressuring every single lane, so no one's gonna rotate as they slowly inch up sites. So if you're making noise everywhere, no one's gonna over rotate yet.
And it's because every single round there's something new from TSM.
So Sub Rosa is the one lurking. He's smoking window, he's lurking the hell out of C, shooting the wall, keeping two players very focused on holding C. Makes it a 4v2 situation on A. Worst case 4v3, right? But numbers advantage on the offensive side. And since they flashed out and already inched up, they're pretty far up into A already. It looks like Sage is going to do the... Well, actually, he has the bomb, it looks like. So they're waited for the camera to clear that corner this time. Great teamwork. Great teamwork, man. They're always just playing really well together. Nice flash flick on his head. Really nice shot by Phoenix. Silva's kind of chilling C. I'm assuming he's gonna save here. Oh, just happened. Assuming he's gonna save here. People say Cypher's not good on offense, but he's insanely good. Using the camera to clear a corner or an angle for you is so OP. Better used with a teammate, of course, but it's always so good.
And even then, though, TSM looked very impressive, and so did T1, without a doubt. I mean, T1 have just been awesome.
Okay, so TSM is all getting scouted by that Dart C. I don't know if that was intentional or not. I guess it is. So they're kind of just lurking around mid now. They're probably talking it out, thinking about what to do. But since they were all scouted C, T1 is now shifting over to C, over rotating completely. So Phoenix is literally just walking up mid. See what he does here. I dry peek this sometimes. Well, like I dry walk, I quietly walk up that sometimes as well.
At the shortest range possible.
And what a lot of people like to do here is when you're pushed up pretty far mid and your team starts making noise on A or C, you can catch your rotators with these angles. But we'll see what Drone decides to do here. Teams deciding to work A. They're going long together, so they know Sewer's not going to be clear. Looks like Drone is going to play the flank. So they all just literally just collapse on each other on site. Now Drone is hitting a fat flank. Doesn't even matter, he flanked just in time though. It would have worked if more T1 members were alive. Kind of risky though. Really depending on your team to win that gunfight. Win their respective gunfights. But yeah, TSM's movement around the map is actually insane. They do a lot of pushing to bait enemy utility out and creating a lot of pressure. That was actually perfect. Okay, so literally they shut down Skadoodle completely. So, you know, they're shooting at him, they're pressuring him, making Skadoodle slow and having to leave. They still explode into C. They know he's in this corner. Using his combination of Phoenix and Brimstone mollies, so she gets instantly cooked. He walls to try and lift herself. Shot her above the wall. Easy kill. Great combo there. Wardell's shot, I don't know, did he miss the drone? So they have info on when Drone ends up dying because he just gets wall banged. Small misplay there. So they're just still kind of hovering C. They're not super committing yet, which is why their Brim has to lurk. I was just saying, nice dry peek. Huge kill that gets numbers advantage because she gets the res as well. Now, ooh, Wardell actually missed the shot. Crashies goes huge because of that missed shot. That was actually very well played. Wow, he just flipped that round. Crashies popped off. So he gets bomb. Full sprints to A. Very common. People see that people do this. T1 wants to stay together. They're just gonna hold side together. Now they're gonna retake together, which is fine. So generally here in a 1v2 situation. Never mind. So he's planning wrapped around short. So he's really depending on both of them being in the same area together. Who wins the fight? People like to do, maybe not a 1v2 situation, but when you're in a numbers disadvantage, especially as a solo, when you plant, kind of need a aggro peek and try to get a pick. But in competitive play is much harder because they're holding hands, so let's try to do a little loop-de-loop. Brax is opping now. Opping. Phoenix. They sent Phoenix down mid to try and get mid for free. But Brax is now holding it with an op, so they're deciding not to work on it. And they literally are just funneling out of garage to C. No one C long. It's very kind of dangerous gameplay. You usually want at least one long, so if you die, you get info that someone's there, or you can like kind of do a little pincer move. They do like to just go through one side. They've done this on A side as well. Very interesting with Jet lurking with his op. For anyone crossing, it seems like. Looks like he's bottom mid, so he's waiting for someone to cross from B to C. So let's see if he gets the kill. Let's look at the kill feed. He does exactly what I call as well. He's lurking, watching the B to C cross while his team wins the C gunfights. Only works if your team is actually exploding well and getting the kills. Or it's gonna be wasting your lurk. Now he's watching his flank, and Team 1 is opting to save guns.
Really love him watching this TSM.
And that you see TSM hunting. TSM's hunting, food gets the kill, they're getting mollied, he's... okay.
TSM could go down 9-3 in the half here, folks. But
yeah, their teamwork is great.
Why I said this is TSM land haven.
Actually so clean.
I feel like
I don't know if this is TSM's best map. I'm a big fan of how they play out this map in terms of maneuvering.
Skadoodle was crushing. He has been bullied. He has not been able to up. He has not been able to play his game. Currently, you see him pushed up on the C cubby. Meanwhile,
so once again,
the map, it's going to be another.
They're slowly working B. Riddell is entering with a hop. They're gonna get the indicator on the wire. Flashing, pops the wire. Actually committing the plant. I think Sage is going to get the... No, he doesn't get the plant down. He actually full committed to the plant. Now they're baiting the plant. So they're like changing their mind. And because of that, T1 is collapsing B, but they realize that quickly. Which is why Skadoodle gets a quick wall there. So now they're just trying to explode to C. Very sporadic. Yeah. Guess I'm kind of blundered there. Unfortunately, the bomb didn't get planted. That really fucked them up. It really did. They didn't know what to do anymore, so they just tried to full force C. Just hoping that T1 over rotated for the B. But you know, rotating from B to C is very fast, which is why Skadoodle was able to get the wall off and rotate fast. So it was probably like a few milliseconds off from planning. Oh, that was the last round as well. Okay, so we'll see how TSM plays defense. Interesting. Pistol round, they're sending 4A, no one B, and then just Cypher soloing C. Very interesting. So with this information, they're both double flanking, they're both double wrapping back to their spawn. And Cypher is sitting here praying. Gonna get scouted with that. Now he's on a 1v5. Dies instantly. Nothing you can really do. So with the retake, you see two wide flanking. The people pushed from A earlier. They both decide to flank. We have one member working long, and Jet is working garage, so they can pinch the site. Jet is doing the jumping right click fight. But yeah, this is pretty easy retake, I would say. Well, the way they're playing the retake is very good. They just need to win their respective gunfights. And they did. Generally, people, when you retake in solo queue, everyone just comes from one side, you know, CT, maybe garage. They did a very good job with having one CT, one garage, waiting for a flank to do their job. Actually huge. Gotta be patient during the retakes to make sure your teammates are in position to really help you. Cypher couldn't really do anything. He was in a really bad spot, so it is what it is. Also, they like having Sage on C. Is pretty common. I've been seeing it. He gets a full kill through smoke. The drone is just feeling himself. He flashes and just swings. Man, a bunch of chaos mid. You got a kill, you got traded. Die, you got traded. Very chaotic fight mid. But you know, T1 just wanted a W key and get the plant down on their eco round, so they can get at least some money. Their whole point, I guess. L is now playing C with his op. They're having two C's. Pretty interesting. Sub Rosa's deep. They probably, you know, when you do something like this, I don't know who smoked that actually. I want to assume it's Sub Rosa, right? So when you have someone deep in the C cubby, and you know, as a T1 player, offensive player, they're like, oh, they're watching C long as like from opping. There's no reason for someone to be in this corner. So the player that's playing over here is not expecting the opper for anyone to be there, and then they think it's safe to get that orb. Easily gets nuked.
That's the kill for Subrosa onto the rival Brimstone. No more smoke for you. Blocking vision ain't gonna happen. Crashies might have
That looked like the
as soon as
T1 smoke actually. Smoke that and you think you're safe to get the orb.
long from Bucket has been exquisite
But yeah,
from TSM.
unfortunate.
TSM is just shutting it down, and again,
T1's kind of lost. They don't really know what to do.
to push up, and TSM just
They're just regrouping. Now they're going C
was covering long, but Subrosa
with Sage lurking and pressuring mid. But the issue with this is Sage walls here. T1 is trying to do the same thing. Sage walls, but there's no follow-up smoke. The TSM is just literally looking here this whole time and getting all the information, like no one's smoking, the wall's up. I don't hear anything, nothing's happening. So the bait's not gonna really work. Wardell gets a kill, smokes himself to dash out, reposition, and gets 2 more kills immediately after. Subrosa is there for the fast. Okay. I guess he doesn't miss. 17 and 4. Your favorite opper. TSM is 100% win rate on Haven. I can see why. Their offense is very smooth. Issue of tactical shooters, well, Valorant in particular, is every map in a competitive standpoint, and I think even win rates in ranked, defense is always just generally easier. So if you have a powerful offense where you can win and do well on offense, defense is going to be easier. So good on offense, it's kind of over. I kind of wasn't really paying attention this round. Just a Fiesta C. During the retake, it's a 3v3, right? So you know, they're going heaven, they're going CT, waiting for their flank. He inched up a bit, gets info on where he is. Food gets his swing. Food swings and shits on him. Wardell's opting to use his pistol. Ooh. He just full sprinted out so he can get the ult. That was a decent attempt. I was smart by him though, to be honest, to be able to get along. The drone is now ulting mid. Somehow gets that kill. I don't know how he's getting these kills. I think T1 kind of trolled that. I don't know why they're peeking or giving Phoenix a chance. It's like they has okay. Well, Phoenix ults ran straight down like mid, killed everyone. So when Phoenix ults, there's 2 things you need to do. You either all need to full peek him together, because sometimes when you ult as Phoenix, your team's gonna follow you. So if you do concede mid, it's gonna be hard to even advance mid, because even though Phoenix's ult perished, the rest of his team can potentially be pushed up, which I do think has happened, right? So with drone leading, Subrosa is following him. So even if Phoenix's ult goes away, Subrosa is going to be deep in mid now. He ends up getting kills. Subrosa is deep on the map. Gets a kill, goes to window. And then drone re-pushes mid, gets the kill. It's very risky. You can make it a very spicy and crazy fight. A team shooting the Phoenix and anyone that's following him, or you just concede it. And it looked like T1 was kind of in shambles. They were debating. Some of them looked like they wanted to peek. Some of them kind of conceded. It's what resulted in this. I don't know. I don't really know why they played it like that. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you made it to the end, can we get a hashtag Phoenix in the comments so I know you made it to the end. If you liked the video and it helped you out at all, make sure you hit the like button. I would definitely appreciate it. Yeah, TSM, their Valorant team is looking really good so far, especially on Haven. Their offensive, coordination and creativity is probably one of the best that I've seen in a while. And not even, judging off just straight gun skill. Not only do they have insane gunplay and they're winning a lot of fights, and Wardell hits almost all his ops, they are just maneuvering the map very well, and they know exactly what abilities need to be used to make the enemy team take the bait. And they are pushing each lane just enough, maybe to not really, they're pushing safe enough to not die, but bait the enemy's utility out. They're often pushing with Phoenix flashes to get control and making them use slows and pop cages and break wires. Like, they're just doing things very well as a team. Excited to see their future. Thanks for watching. Peace.